right, GMS Charlotte back at you with another midweek camp with the Holy Spirit, the Rakakadash. Before we get started, we'll give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim, Mount Labor, and the house of David, the elect. That's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to the brothers. Shalom to the elect. All right? And we're going to bring it out, man. 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction of Esau, man. All right? Heavy times, man. Closer and closer to the end of this thing. We always quote in Romans 13:11, our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. All right? Keep faith, keep hope. Time is coming of the Israelites being delivered out of Babylon, from underneath the hand of the captives, the Edomites, Shalom, all right, and these nations, all right, and who the world really calls Jesus Christ, whose name in the Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, Yahweh, he saves, he delivers. And that's exactly what he's going to do to the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, the remnant. That's right. They're crying out, they're sighing and crying for all the abominations that be there in the midst of them. So every day is one step closer to the salvation of the Lord's elect and destruction to the wicked. Right?
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light.
And that happened in the spirit, man. Right? We were risen from the dead via the spirit, the breath of the Lord. Ezekiel 37, man, those dry bones.
That's right.
Valley of dry bones is talking about you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics, man. All right? So arise from the dead. The Lord is responsible for giving us back life. All right? Go ahead.
See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Yeah, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. All right? The lineup continues to line up, man. The shit that's going on across the planet, across America right now, the spirit that's on these people, all right, the unease of the nations, international conflict, all right, global stress. You see, so everything is bound for the collapse, and this is what we waiting on, man.
That's right.
We hasten, as it tells us in 2 Peter chapter 3, that we hasten for the day of the Lord, man, the day of destruction. Go ahead, bro.
You got it. Verse 15. So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days.
There you go. And make the most. Make the most out of this opportunity. Make the most out of this grace that's been given unto us, man.
Right.
You know?
Like the scriptures say, we're supposed to be making all the relations short, man. All right? So as we see these things coming to an end, all right, the fervency should be on us, all right, to go that much harder for Yahweh because Lord willing, this will be the year, man. We say that every year, but we firmly believe that every year will be the year that the Lord is going to bring this thing to an end, man. So knowing that is the case that eventually it's going to come, all right, we got to make sure that we're moving circumspectly, like the scriptures say, man, and doing our all so that we're found worthy to honor the Lord for deliverance.
That was always the spirit of the prophets anyway.
Exactly.
They always inquired about when the kingdom was going to be established, when Israel was going to be restored. When you read Acts, the first chapter, right? They thought that the kingdom was coming at that time, right? But certain prophecies had to be fulfilled, and we're in that time. Lord willing, we hear those prophets coming back in the spirit. You know, at the end of this thing, that the Lord said He would raise up the prophets in the last time. We're actually going to see what was written about come to pass in this time.
Hey, can you run that back?
Yep. Ephesians 5:15 in NLT. So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days.
All right, I said make the most of every opportunity. And this is how you do that. This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more, which in the KJV it says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So essentially how you make the most of every opportunity is making the best of this grace period that we have, ultimately to get yourself closer to the Lord, seek Him 10 times more.
Like it said, live like those who are wise. What are the wise men doing? What are the prophets doing? Right? They're making preparations in the spirit for the times to come. Right? We're getting ready for the worst time that the earth has ever seen. right? So you listeners out there, it would behoove you to prepare yourselves likewise, right?
Bring this out again. Let me do it. Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet them, or it's like meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. That's what we're doing. This is how we're making ourselves ready, all right, for the marriage, man. Is by trimming, we're trimming our ways, all right, preparing ourselves for the coming of Mashiach Yahawashi, man. Because we know when Yahawashi returns, all right, he's not doing no talking. All right, the time of getting yourself together, all right, is right now. All right, so once those doors of mercy are shut, that's it. All right, ain't gonna be no more trying to get right. It's either you're on the right side of the Lord's mercy, or you're on the outside. If you're on the outside, you're gonna feel the full brunt of the Lord's indignation.
It's like Jake that got locked outside the ark, right? You know, if you're inside, you're good, you're safe, right? But if you outside, you have no hope of getting back in because you cast away your opportunity, man. Right? Every day you have an opportunity. All the warnings you see going out from the prophets, right? All the judgments that you see take place on a day in, day out basis, that should be sparking your spirit to seek the Lord more, right? All these things are opportunities for you to get inside that ark, man, right? To make that run, right, toward Yahawashi, like it spoke. They ran towards the bridegroom, man.
Like it has, because knowing what's on the horizon, all right, what this devil has in his plans, all right, we're the only ones out here truly telling you how to prepare to be covered in these evil times, man. Because this devil is planning to put a chip inside you people. All right, he's planning to mass genocide the majority of the people off the planet. Okay, so with all the provisions that the Lord is making for us to get ready for this coming destruction, all right, if you are wise, you will be taking heed and preparing yourself, man. All right, not about holding up guns, not about doomsday prepping with the food and everything else. No, you'll be stacking up your treasures in heaven. All right, so whenever all hell breaks loose, you'll have that spiritual bank account to be able to cash out on. All right, whenever all hell's breaking loose, man. That oil you'll be able to tap into. All right, to be able to truly utilize the Spirit of the Lord when all hell's breaking loose.
This is the book of Sirach 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
That's right.
For suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Right, so just like the brothers going into, man. Hey, the time to turn to Yahawashi is right now, man. Right now. Like Jake has his mindset and waiting to see how things is gonna be a couple months from now, 10 months from now. Trying to see if they can find some glimmer of hope here in America. But everything's about to crash, man. Yeah. Everything's about to crumble.
Spiritual preparation, man. Just at any given moment, they can cut the lights. Right. You know, they can cut off the food supply. They can cut the money, man. That's the main thing we waiting on, man. We all know that we're in the time of them and the transition of these devils pushing that beast system. So in any given time, they can have a situation happen where the banks are shut down. There's no more use for money. Like they've been touting these different pestilences that they're about to release these different plagues. They can use that narrative, like I said before. They can use that narrative to say, hey, the money is filthy, right? It's full of whatever pestilence, whatever. We got to stop using cash, but we got to go fully digital now. You got to think about scenarios like that. So these are the things that we're telling you about that's getting ready to come down the pipe. I'm going to read this. Acts 14 and 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples. Right? That's your believers out there, man. Right? It says, and exhorting them to continue in the faith. This is why we do the videos. Right? It says, and that we must through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahawashi. So the tribulation is part of the walk. It's part of preparing your mind to go through the straight gate, man. Right? This has to happen This has to happen in order for us to obtain the kingdom of heaven, to obtain salvation, man. He that endureth to the end is the same that should be saved, man.
Right. I can add to what you just said, because the spiritual preparation, all right, should have you thinking of scenarios as such as, if you could very well wake up tomorrow and all your money in your bank account is zeroed out. And that could be the beginning of them, coming with this digital system, man. And you could, tomorrow, it could be a false flag like we just saw here. 2025 start out every year. After New Year's Eve destruction starts off with a bang. The so-called T attack happened down in New Orleans, man. A nigga drove his car through a crowd of people, killing however many people that was. All right, at any point they can declare a national emergency and martial law can be implemented. Man. So these scenarios are going to come, and they can very well happen in a moment. And are you prepared for that? Do you know what to do? All right, when that happens, man. Hey, we're telling you, hey, you're gonna have to trust in the Lord.
So Isaiah 35 and verse 3 in the NLT. With this news, strengthen those who have tired hands and encourage those who have weak knees. Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong and do not fear, for your power is coming to destroy your enemies. He is coming to save you. Now, with that understanding, you have to know that the Lord coming to destroy our enemies is tied to the destruction of his kingdom, man. Right. Which is tied to us going through a great persecution, man. So we have to be prepared for these tumultuous times that are coming, because it's required for us to go through this, as the elder had read, in order for us to receive salvation, man. Right? So that's part of that strengthening, right? The fearful is that, look, this is the confidence that you should have, is that the Lord is going to destroy your enemies, but he's going to make a way for you to get out of all these situations.
Right. So the destruction is inevitable. You're not going to be able to get around it. Like these Christians use the narrative of the rapture. They know it's a great destruction coming, but they'll say that, we're going to be up in the sky, and we're going to be no, we're going to be in the midst of that shit, man. All right, but that's going to be, you got to look at it like this. That's the time to when Yahweh Shai is going to begin to manifest his glory, because you being able to make it through all these tumultuous times, that's all glorifying the Lord.
That's it. That's what it's all about anyway. I got something real quick. This is Psalm chapter 20, just to add on to what you're saying, please. This is Psalm chapter 20 and verse 1, and it reads, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the power of Jacob defend thee. See that? It said the name of the power of Jacob, man. So you guys want to call on Yeshua, Yahweh, Jesus Christ, Allah, whatever. Right? We're going to see how that fares for you in that day, man.
Yeah.
All right?
This whole thing that we're seeing happening is the magnification of the Lord.
Yep.
Because right now the Lord has hid himself from the world. So when all this takes place, and his elect is being brought through that fire, that's all going to be giving glory to the Lord. Jesus ain't saving nobody, man. Allah, Buddha, Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever these names that you call upon, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's name is going to rise amongst the rest, man.
Yeah, man. I got some more. Verse 2. Psalm 22, it says, send thee help from the sanctuary and strengthen thee out of Zion. Remember all thy offerings and accept thy burnt sacrifice. Salah. Grant thee according to thy own heart and fulfill all thy counsel, right? Meaning fulfill your purpose, as it is written. And the prophecies tell us that the Lord's hand or the prophecy should not be disannulled. Verse 5, Psalms 25, it says, we will rejoice in thy salvation in the name of our power. We will set up our banners, right? And that's the prophecy. The banner is tied to what? The truth, the knowledge, the standard that's being lifted up upon the chief high mountain, man. It says, we will set up our banners. The Lord, Yahweh Shai, fulfill all thy petitions, right? Our requests, our prayers, our supplications. Finishing it out, verse 6. Now know that I, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, saveth his anointed, right? Which is the elect. It's all about the elected remnant, man. Right? Saveth his anointed, he will hear him from his holy heaven with the saving of the strength of his right hand. And who is that? That's Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, our power, man.
Right.
That's what's going on now. That's why this word is the ultimate threat to this man's empire, man. They got to get the men of the Lord out of the way. That's why it's kind of weird that you're hearing about Elon Musk talking about, I know that Jesus is black and all of that, Bill Gates and whatnot, the Israelites, all this talk surrounding the Hebrew Israelites. So what's getting ready to happen? This is not a coincidence, right?
Trying to put us on the forefront.
There you go.
This truth is about to be put on the main stage, and your faith is really going to be tested to see if you really believe this or not.
They're setting the stage for persecution. You can see it. Finishing it out, it says, they are brought down and fallen, but we are risen. Woo! See, that's what's going on now. Esau is being brought down. Remember, hey, Jacob held the heel of Esau.
Right.
We're on his heels, right? So it says, they are brought down and fallen, but we are risen. That's happening in the spirit, man. The awakening, man. The knowledge of Israel being poured out, man. It says, but we are risen and stand upright. And the prophets have the upright conversation. How spiritual is that? Finishing it out, it says, save Yahweh, let the king hear us when we call. And that's spiritual because, as I did the lesson, right, through the cries and prayers of the elect, we're summoning back the Lord to the earth. You see that? He's hearing the cries. He's being requested. He's being summoned forth. This is why you're seeing the chariots and the orbs, the so-called UAPs. The Lord is doing things, man. Right? Same as before. You got to roll it up before that.
Okay. This is Mashal, Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 16. Just land back on the point. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases. Hey, essentially going into Esau Edom's lifestyle, and also how he essentially carried out and went and conquered the world essentially, and went with his philosophy. But it says, but the righteous shall see their fall. That's essentially what's going on right now. The righteous is essentially witnessing the fall of Esau Edom.
Yeah. We're in the fourth chapter goes into that.
And we're watching, through all these events, the downfall of this kingdom, right? That's why you see these year-end forecasters bring out what's going to be the downfall, or what all the negative things that are going to happen in the coming year, man. Right? It's because the Spirit of the Lord is giving this information to the prophets, right? And that's why the scriptures talk about who have believed our report. Because we're the ones who are set forth to take these things and disseminate them through the scriptures, right? And filter all this information to show you where it lines up in prophecy, right?
This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the moon, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up as the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
All right, so this is all what? The downfall of the society at large, man, right? The economy, right? You see geopolitically things are, heating up, right? We see the domestic affairs that are taking place, whether it be T-tax, whether it be the lack of morality, amongst the people, the love of many waxing cold, all these things, the plagues, the pestilences. This is all stuff that's been prophesied, by our forefathers, and now we're just reiterating these things in this kingdom to let them know that this is the end, man.
Right. I can add to you because if you've been paying attention to the trend, every year in and year out, it's like the outlook on Babylon gets bleaker and bleaker. Because every year is another year closer to the downfall of the kingdom. Because like we went into last night, all right, the empire is normally in around 250 years. And Babylon is pushing 250 years, coming 2026, man. All right, so as the climax of this kingdom gets closer and closer, hey, the outlook for this place is going to be dark. It's blue. There's no hope for this place.
Yeah, it's actually the spirit. And get that is Zephaniah 1. One in start at 13, 14. So I know it's the outlook for Babylon is completely grim. It's dark. All right. Whoever got it.
I'm gonna start at 10.
Yeah, you start 10.
So Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be a noise in the there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills.
Hey, remember, America never recovered from 2007, 2008, man. This place has been in a recession, right? But these devils, through their money magic, is able to keep this money alive. They're able to keep it afloat for that time and purpose. Because we're all waiting for the inevitable crash of this green paperback, man. All right? You see, when we're in the midst of hyperinflation, everything is so goddamn expensive, right? So you see where it's going.
The government was threatening to shut down again.
Yep.
That's happening more frequently. They're not agreeing on how the government spending is being done.
Yep.
This country is obviously broke, but then apparently they can just bring up money out of thin air to go send to Ukraine and these different proxy wars that we're seeing taking place. But then you're seeing all the other the shit that's being spent, as far as trying to fund this bullshit with the low agenda and whatever else they're trying to push, man. You're not allocating the funds to where they really need to go.
Yeah, these niggas got money for all the wrong things, right? So people, and that's another thing people are waking up to. They're tired of this shit. Where are the taxpayers' money going, man?
Right.
You see?
Niggas said you didn't have no money for FEMA when Hurricane Helene came through. Like I said, all this talk of being broke, but you can just send $2 billion to fucking Ukraine, bro. Like, make the shit make sense, man.
Yeah. Crazy. Go ahead.
I got this article. It says homelessness increase across North Carolina. New federal data show. It says homelessness nationwide rose by about 18% last year, according to federal data released last week, with officials citing the migrant crisis in major cities and the end of the pandemic aid as reasons why. We're pretty much going into what Klaus Schwab call it polycrises, which essentially just goes into the plagues that the Lord is sending.
So back in Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 11. How you inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, and all they that bear silver are cut off.
Yeah, that's your investors, man. All right, that's the people who handle the economy, man. Wall Street and all of that. Financial advisors, people who manage large amounts of wealth. All right, they see exactly where this place is going, man. They're not gonna tell you, but better believe they preparing for this shit.
Look at any type of forecast for the stock market for 2025, and it's all bleak outcome, right?
Yep.
Right, and they're all what's the word? They're all looking towards this AI revolution, right? They call it the AI is the new nuclear arms race, right? Because all these nations are trying to get their foot in that door, so they can have that major influence.
Yeah, that's why Trump got all those billionaire technocrats around him, man. That's gonna help him usher in this beast system, man. That's what we went into last night. Go ahead, bro.
And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Yep.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
Right, and the Lord is doing that now. All right, these false prophets that are settled on their leaves, that are not breaking the scriptures down properly, that are not warning Israel about this beast system, the image properly, the chip. All right, these guys are not touching on that, man. We're supposed to give our people the whole roll, man. The good, bad, and the ugly out of the scriptures. We ain't supposed to hold back, man.
Even the guys that's not in the truth. The
Yeah.
Lord is getting to touch them as well. This is why you're seeing Diddy, Jay-Z, and these different the prominence in the news getting their good sight. Because if you're not doing the will of the Lord, because all Israelites, whether you know you're an Israelite or not, you're all required to serve Yahweh Hashem Shai. That's the whole duty of man. Like it says in Ecclesiastes 12:13. So if you're not doing that, then what that means? You're settling for these. That's who the Lord's coming to visit. Man.
Yeah, all you niggas that's comfortable. Right? Settled on your leaves, content. Right? You those dumb dogs that's not barking. Go ahead, Doc.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
So that the Lord ain't gonna punish the men that are settled on their leaves. All right? Can somebody look that word up? Leaves in that verse? Just curious to see what it says. All right? Because right now, hey, that's the main thing with these false prophets. Guys are getting a heavy bag, man.
Oh yeah.
Guys is raking in millions, just setting all over the planet. You know, the high quality picture, the gimmicks, you know, the distractions and all of that. You know, guys are eating good. You know, so of course these guys would be comfortable, would be settled. Amos 6:1. Lord said, "Woe unto them that are at ease in Zion." Man, he's talking about you Israelites, man. You know.
So when you look at that word "leads," it's Strong's H8105. It goes into the dregs, right? What's settled at the bottom of the barrel, right? So these men, right? They're at the bottom of the barrel, just resting there, right? Settled down, right? In their complacency, right? Content.
Guys are resting, man. Undisturbed, getting the big paycheck. You got the tax write-off. You getting good, unbothered, man. You chilling on the island somewhere.
I ain't got no worries. I'm living my best life. I'm hearing all these type of songs, and you even got the niggas that's on the bottom. You know, the average everyday Jake still feeling like that.
So now you get it. Let's read on.
7:9-1-13. Therefore, their goods shall become a booty.
Yeah, spoiled. That's what booty is. Spoiled. Right? Go ahead.
And their houses a desolation.
Yep. So the Lord gonna get rid of all that comfort you got, man. You think you struggling now? Wait, what's about to happen? Go ahead.
They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. Mm-hmm. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof.
But the Lord gonna cut that community spirit. They gonna cut that community shit out of here, man. It's not even about Israel. It's about blacks. You know, black people this, black people that. You know.
Yeah, and you know, like never been decided, you know, those under that whole thing spread to go out the window. People start turning themselves. Yeah. They have the state of the world. They're going to these. You know, so these niggas are going to turn on themselves.
Once the money dry up, man, people get funny.
You already got to do for that with Genesis. That whole thing with him and Safari.
Yeah.
We have a good feeling that was over money.
Yeah.
That nigga said they had brand deals on this shit.
Yeah.
You know, so just wait till that spirit hits these bigger groups like IUIC and IHTK.
Hey, you see these groups tying themselves to these other off doctrines, right? IUIC tying themselves to the Nation of Islam. There ain't no telling what's going to happen as a result of that. Right? All these T attacks can be drawn directly to them, right? Because they're hand in hand with these guys.
You got guys sitting down with the enemy, linking up with the enemy and shit, doing interviews, wild shit, man. Yeah, just a lot of weirdo shit, man. But we warned about that COINTELPRO type stuff, Rex 84 infiltration. These are times we in, man. Right? Go ahead, bro. You finish up.
7:9-1-14. The great day of the Lord is near.
Yeah.
It is near and hasted greatly.
Yeah, so this is what we were saying earlier. We're hastening for the destruction, man. In order to obtain the kingdom of heaven, this place has to be destroyed, man. All right, it is what it is, regardless of how you feel, if you agree or not. All right, that don't matter. Go ahead.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, the toughest guy is going to be in the fetal position in that day. The mighty should cry bitterly, the scripture say, man. Right? Go ahead.
That day is a day of wrath,
Yeah.
a day of trouble and distress.
Yeah. Well, that spirit is on the world right now, man. Trouble, distress, confusion. Nobody knows who to trust, who to listen to. Right? Hey, Trump plays for the small-headed, man. All right, he's a Zionist, man. He's out there humping the wall and shit too, man. Just like the rest of them damn celebrities over there. There's tons of video footage of all them celebrities over there humping that damn white wall out there, man. So we know who they align with, man.
He wouldn't be in this position if he wasn't.
Come on, man. Even the people that he's constructing around him, they're small hats, man. These tech gurus and shit. What they call them, morons, right? These men of great wealth and influence. Hey, there's a bunch of small hats. Hey, because they're the ones that's running America, man. They're the ones that run Congress.
They're the ones behind AI. They're the ones putting the majority of the funding into making AI. Because to show you that that's true, when they asked somebody did the prompt to ask AI what it looked like it was a human, they made himself to be a small hat.
There you go. Yeah, Elias Roman did that lesson. Yeah. So are you surprised?
Oh.
You got it, brother.
If I may add to it, only makes sense because I remember watching the video how some of these politicians, they always got to say they got to talk to the APAC person.
Yeah.
They always got to talk to the APAC person. Right?
Yeah.
They always got to report back to the smart hats in order to make some certain decisions in their career or whatever.
Yeah, people don't understand how much pull or power that these people in APAC really have, man, amongst these politicians and senators and congressmen, man. Go ahead.
Chapter 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress,
Yep.
a day of wasteness and desolation.
A day of wasteness and desolation. All right, this is what the prophets is warning you of. Go ahead.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Right, so what Priest was saying earlier, man. Doom and gloom is the forecast for this bitch. All right?
That's right.
And we're waiting. I don't know if Brother seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but is there a new, what you call it, doomsday clock?
It should be coming up soon.
It should be coming up soon. Because last year, what, it was like 30 seconds for midnight or some shit like that? So every year, when we go into the new year, they always do a doomsday clock, man. So I'm waiting for that. Right? It got to be, what, 15 seconds, 10 seconds?
It got to be close.
On the 1 yard line? It got to be, it got to be somewhere, goddamn.
You call whenever you right there at the goal line.
Inches. Yeah. Fourth and inches right now, goddamn. It's 2 seconds on the clock. Go ahead.
It says right here, it is still 90 seconds
Okay.
till midnight.
It's still 90 seconds. So are we pretty sure they're gonna refresh it? And it's gonna be even closer. You know? But the bottom line is what? Once again, our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. All right? The Lord is about to close this bitch out. Right? You got it, brother. Finish up the chapter.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
It says on January 28th, the doomsday clock will be set to 25.
Okay, January. All right, so we're looking forward to January 28th to see how many seconds closer we are to destruction. There you go. There's so much going on in that week, man. You know, go ahead.
Zephaniah 1 and 15.
That's right.
That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress,
right.
a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Yeah, day of clouds and thick darkness, man. So things ain't gonna get better. There is no making America great. Shit ain't gonna bounce back, man. Right? Go ahead.
A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fifth cities.
Day of the trumpet and alarm against the fifth cities, right? Which will go back to the prophets representing the trumpet. Isaiah 58:1, lift up that voice as a trumpet, man. So we're screaming these warnings out to our people, man, right? To let them know what to repent, that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Many of our people are about to perish on the side, man, right? And there's no sense of spiritual urgency whatsoever, man. So that's why we say, hey, let these niggas have the soul, man. Yeah. Right, she marked herself for that shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, come on, man. Goofy, hey, you niggas are goofy, man. That's why we said, hey, we leaving niggas in 2024, man. Right. We leaving niggas behind in 2024, man.
What new skill are you gonna learn? You know, like this shit is sick.
Right, Christians and niggas, 2024, man. We ain't got no time for you. That's the real level behind, man.
I got you.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew in Matthew chapter 11 and verse 16. It says, "But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets," which those children is talking about the prophets, and calling unto and calling unto their fellows, all right, essentially 2/3. It says, and saying, "We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented." You know, essentially, they didn't want to essentially return to the Lord and repent. You know, they want to shake ass, you know, and essentially mock, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Here it is, man. We're out here year in, year out, faithfully giving you the spiritual forecast of what the Lord has for this kingdom, and yet you people disregard. You know, you don't care that salvation that it has been opened up for you. You don't care that destruction that we're telling you that you're not coming in that day. You're gonna be part of it.
Yeah, the scriptures say a place of repentance was open unto them, but yet they despised it.
Right.
That's Jake, man. You know?
They're not gonna realize it until it's too late.
Yeah. Y'all get precept? Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Chronicles 33. I mean, Salakia. 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And Yahweh, power of the Father, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. So us out here, man, is the Most High showing compassion on these Jakes, man. That warning, that message. But here's the point. Verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people till there was no remedy. Hey, so there ain't gonna be no remedy for all y'all Jakes mocking and scoffing, man. That Eve came over here, man, shaking her ass. Like Zaquan said, she marked herself. Here, whenever judgment comes, hey, let's see if she has that attitude, man.
The Lord's gonna make her remember that moment.
Shaking her ass.
Lord willing, she died painful death.
Right.
All about dogs.
Zephaniah 1 and 16. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
The high towers are the elites, your 1%, the so-called Illuminati, right? The people who run the world, right? We're in a time where they're being revealed. The world is crying out against them, man. You see that? Right? The scriptures tell us in Job 18 that he should be chased out of the world. That's what's going on in the spirit right now, man. They got wanted posters in these different European nations of Bill Gates, fucking Klaus Schwab, and Elon Musk and shit like that. You know?
Crimes against humanity in these different countries.
Yep.
And while these countries are begging the UN to bring them to court, what's his name? Not a Jew.
Yep.
You know, these devils are able to roam freely amongst the earth because this is their kingdom.
He's a fugitive. You know? So justice hasn't caught up with him yet, but now we're in that time where Cain is basically being cornered, man. Yeah. Remember when he told the Most High, he said, all that want to seek me shall seek to slay me, man. See that? And that's the spirit. Everybody wants this guy, man. You know, it's you. You the culprit, man. You know, he should be chased, like I told you, Joe, he should be chased like a thief, man. You know?
That's why, you know, this the Economist article comes out, the world ahead of 2025. It says, if Europe wants peace, it must plan for war. But none of its major governments seem ready to face the future.
Exactly.
Because the future is that infighting, man. Them having to go to war against these globalists, right? Right? That's the direction they're gonna have to face, but they don't want to take those next steps, man. Because as like the scriptures talk about, the beast shall hate the whore. You know? So all this is them having to turn away from the thing that has brought them so much glory and riches, man.
Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
Yeah, those European nations, man. They eventually gonna turn on Babylon, man. Because hey, don't forget about the Nord Stream pipeline 1 and 2 that they blew up out there. That connection between Russia and Europe that supplied the gas and electricity and all of that. And Europe got fucked up behind that shit. And they was pissed.
Your own allies suffered because of what you wanted to do against Russia.
Yep.
And that's what a lot of these nations are starting to wake up and realize, that doing business with Babylon is not in their business.
Yeah. That's why these backdoor deals are being taken place, man. You know, particular nations siding with Russia. You know,
what's really everybody's realizing is that those fucking small hats over there in the land of Israel, they're the ones that's pretty much provoking, all right, all the turmoil in the world. And America is forced, they're going to be forced to step in whatever conflict they put themselves in, because that alliance that they have with Israel, all right, they're going to have to do that. Otherwise, like you went into, the sanction option is going to be implemented. So they're going to say, fuck it, blow everybody up.
Exactly, because it was never about coexisting in Gaza.
Hell no.
It was never about that. It was about them taking that whole land, right?
Everybody's realizing that. Like you have the close-up, you look at the Israeli army, the emblem on their what do you call the shit?
Camouflage,
patch shit. Yeah. It's the whole so-called Holy Land are all in the patch, because like you said, it was never about them coexisting with them damn Arabs, man.
Yeah.
what they're doing is that genocide over there is all for them getting that land to themselves,
That's
man.
it. That's what it's all about.
Get that blessing.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Which is not even the whole home, man.
Exactly.
Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men,
Yep.
because they have sinned against the Lord.
Yeah, people are blinded, man. People are under gross darkness, as it tells you Isaiah 60 and 2, man. Right? People are walking around like straight up blind, man. They're clueless of what the fuck's going on out here, man. Oblivious, man. All right? That whole New Year spirit, everybody's in that spirit. New Year, new me. You know? And that goes back to, what you call it, Janus, which is a two-faced God. And you see that spirit on these people, man. People are two-faced, man. Shifty, wishy-washy, man. That's why nobody can trust nobody, man. Right? It's a fake spirit in a fake society.
Yeah, because you saw the pattern that you just had to witness. Niggas was in the Thanksgiving spirit.
Yep.
And it transitioned into the Christmas
Niggas was in
spirit.
the election spirit.
Election spirit.
Bodied over that.
Now the New Year's over, they're going to automatically go into the Valentine's spirit,
Yeah.
and the Easter spirit.
Yeah.
And it keeps going. The fake just, because you niggas is not happy celebrating this shit, man.
Exactly.
It's the mask to make yourself feel like everything's fine, man.
Yep.
It's not.
These hoes got you spending all that goddamn money on them too. Niggas are miserable, man. Go ahead, bro. What you got?
What's up?
Yeah.
It's Bonserrat 27:11. It says the discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom,
Yep.
but a fool changeth as the moon.
Yeah, a fool changes as the moon. Right? Just go and give a reference back to that Janus spirit, man, that two-faced guy, man. Right? Because you say you one thing, but you revert back to being who you really are anyway, man. You know? New Year's spirit, man. And this ain't even the New Year. The New Year comes in the spring, man.
How's the New Year when everything's dead?
Right. You know? Show you how backwards this place is, man. Right? Hey, this is the darkest part of the year. This is the height of winter, man.
Right.
You talking about New Year and shit, man. Right? So everything about this place is Babylon, man.
Isaiah 29 and 16. Esau turned everything upside down.
Yeah. Yep. We don't even know what the real time we in, man. You know?
If you go in certain parts of the world, you got certain parts of the world that says we're ahead of 20, we're like 20 whatever.
Yeah, right.
You know, certain parts is behind. So we don't really know what year we in for
Right. We just know that salvation is close, goddamn.
We're in the year of the coming of our Lord.
That's one thing we do know. Right? Go ahead, finish him out.
And I will, Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men,
Yep.
because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust.
Yeah, the Lord's gonna waste some people, man. It's gonna be a terrible day. Like we say, we can't even really describe it to you, man. We can just tell you how the Lord put it, man.
And the movies that you watch don't give a justice.
Come on, man.
What some shit we about to see.
Go ahead.
And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Hey, man, planes falling out the sky and shit. We talking about bombs going off in particular cities, right? People getting sniped and shit like that. Esau's put all this out here, man. The civil wars, you know?
Leave the world behind, the plane crash.
Come on, man, they showed you, right?
But see, they talk about, you see these things in the movies. You hear reports about pocket nukes being placed across the country, right? All these things, but Jake is worried about, the end of the year celebrations. They're worried about Sweet 16s.
You even had the boat. Remember the boat that crashed into the ship? You had that for a couple points.
Yeah.
Back to back. Bridges getting knocked over because the boats, so-called lost signal and wrecked.
Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Yeah, so your bag ain't gonna save you. All right, Anton Daniels, man, bragging about how much money you got, how rich you are. You niggas is something else, like I said, man. The Lord's about to humble all you jakes that trust in your money. I think you got it made in the shade because you're in a certain economic status. Right. When they crash this economy, hey, that's all she wrote, man. We're looking forward to it. Go ahead, bro.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
Yeah, that's destruction, man. The whole land is Babylon, America. He said he's going to devour the whole land by the fire of his jealousy. Go ahead.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Yeah, so this destruction is going to be quick, fast, in a hurry, man. The Lord ain't playing with this hope, right? 1 hour, it tells us in Revelation 18, man. That's all it's going to take, and Babylon should be no more. So that's what you call a speedy riddance, as the scripture said, man. You got missiles that can travel 21,000 miles per hour, man. They're not called ICBMs for no reason, right? And that's the fear of the Lord, man. Come on, man. That's power right there, man. And that's the Lord, essentially. His spirit is going to be on those missiles when they launch them from Russia to America, right? That's how it's going down.
Right.
Dog, a carpet bomb.
Come on, man. People about to get fried out this bitch, man. But little do they care. But we're here to warn you how it's going to play out, whether you believe it or not. And all the unfaithful should die in the unfaithfulness, man. We can care if you disagree, man. Right?
We don't care. Romans 3:3.
There you go.
So what is something I believe? But the unbelief make the word of God showers out of affection. God forbid.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, prophecy reigns supreme, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally say that the Lord's word is not the way it is not for. Once the prophecies are said, they're not going to turn to him slack.
There you go. What you got? I get anything else?
Yeah, I'll touch on this one.
Come here, bring it out.
So this so this article is from 2021, right? So this was them forecasting what was going to happen in 2025, man, right? So it says worries about life in 2025. Experts say the new normal in 2025 will be far more tech-driven, presenting more big challenges.
Everything is about technology, biometrics, AI, everything digital, man. This has been the spirit. It's coming down from Elder Apostle Hall. You may mention to that too. The fourth industrial revolution, everything is going digital, Jake. This is the new way of life that you're seeing presented before you.
We're seeing the internet of things coming.
There you go.
It says whether they express optimistic or pessimistic views about the new normal in 2025, these respondents also weighed in with their worries for the near future of humans and digital technologies. Their views embrace several overreaching themes that can be summed up in one. The advantage enjoy more advantages, and the disadvantage fall further behind.
Exactly.
And this is what we're going to see as this year goes on, really, man. Right? Is the people who are up at the top are going to distance themselves even more from us at the bottom, man. Right? Because they need to be able to put these people in a state of turmoil, you know, in order to push that device, man, to push that MOTV.
That's the divide, the rich and the poor. No more middle class. No more in between, man. Right? Because hey, right now it just came out that once again Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, who else? Sam Altman, all these billionaires got richer over this past year, man. They're damn near trillionaires right now, man. It came out in an article the other day, right? So every year these technocrats, right? These modern day left hand priests continue to wax rich and rich.
Keep throwing Elon Musk out there as the richest man in the world. That nigga's not the richest man in the world. He's a figurehead, but just the fact that what the elder just said about how these technocrats are being used as the face of where the money's going.
Yeah.
Right? They're the ones that you're going to look forward to for the answers to all this. Like that article I read, pretty much looked at them as like the priesthood, technological priesthood.
They're gonna have control. It said new scientific priesthood wants to control basically what you say.
Yeah.
Right? So they're gonna have control on everything what you say, your social credit scores, all of that, man. It's all gonna be tied to the system that's coming to pass, man. Right? This is what we warn you of. This is what the vision of Apostle John seen concerning Revelation 13, man. That image of the beast. Right? You got it.
Much of their concern focuses on the growing power held by the technology companies that control information flows into people's lives and their potential to compromise individuals' privacy and autonomy.
That's what it's about, man. You have no privacy, man. They own you, basically. Right? Go ahead.
Most respondents to this canvassing who discussed the problems tied to the successful movement soon to change market capitalism and the competitive imperative to make profit making the primary priority. They noted that solutions to this problem have a double-edged quality because opportunities and challenges are equally present. Some argue the spread of lies via social media and other digital platforms will damage the social, political, and economic systems. They acknowledge that some of the likely remedies may interfere with civil liberties. They maintain that the seemingly unstoppable flow of lies, disinformation, and misinformation.
Hey, think about, not to cut you off, but think about this nigga can know how much water you drink.
You know how many times you pop the water?
Exactly.
Carbon,
Yeah, how much oxygen you was breathing. And you can get taxed off that shit. Exactly. You ate enough food for the week. Right? We're gonna cut you off for a few days, man. Imagine living a life like that, man, where you have no control over that. Right? People don't think that, people really don't believe that this is a reality that's coming, man. It sounds science fiction, right? But these things that they showed us, like we talked about, are now a reality in today's time. We here.
What do they call it? Carbon credits?
Yeah, carbon credits, yep. Carbon tax, yep. You got it.
So they acknowledge that some of the likely remedies may interfere with civil liberties. They maintain that the seemingly unstoppable flow of lies, disinformation, and misinformation online is divisive, dangerous, and destructive.
Yep.
Right? So this, what's it called? Where they control the flow of information. They cut off certain things that you can't say. You know? So that's why they take control of Twitter, for instance, man. Right? They got Elon Musk, that it's reports they'll call it President Musk, right? Because he's right there in Trump's back pocket, man.
He's the front runner.
Exactly.
You know? Give me go to Psalm 140 real quick.
Psalm 140 and verse 1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man.
Yep.
Preserve me from the violent man.
Yeah, that's the Edomites, man. The evil and violent man. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Which imagine mischiefs in their heart.
Yep.
Continually are they gathered together for
So
war.
everything we've been breaking down out here is part of this devil's mischief. All right, this technocracy he's trying to establish, man. A technological oppression. It's part of the mischiefs of this devil, man. How he's going to enslave you through technology. Right?
Yeah, read this in the NIV.
Got it.
This is Psalm 140, verse 2 in the NIV. It says, I'm going to read verse 1 again. It says, rescue me, Yahweh, from evildoers. Protect me from the violent, who devise evil plans in their hearts and stir up war every day.
There you go. The evil plans in their heart will stir up war every day, man. This left-hand pseudo kingdom that he's trying to establish on earth under Satan, man. Right? This is a real thing. People don't believe it. Go ahead.
Psalm 140, verse 3 in the King James, it says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips.
Yeah. Adder is one of the most venomous snakes in the world, man. So everything that he pushes, is poison, is death. Right. Hey, think about Western ideology. Look what it's done to the planet Earth, man. Taking on the ways of America, man. The ideology, the mindset. Look what it's done to the world, man.
All you gotta do is Google the country before and after American influence, and it's always a downward spiral.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 4, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked.
Yep.
Preserve me from the violent man who have possessed to overthrow my goings.
The Edomites, so-called white man.
That's
Right.
like it. I meant to say purpose.
Yeah, he was proposed to overthrow our goings, man, because it's all about what? Getting rid of the people you see on the sign, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics.
Right.
They know that you're the Israelites, man. So everything that they do is geared of genocide and you getting rid of your people, man. Because Esau knows the prophecies in Obadiah. The Lord said he's going to get rid of the house of Esau. Right? He's going to get rid of his whole bloodline, man. So essentially, this is what they're trying to do now before the return of the Lord, man.
They're doing that by any means necessary.
That's it.
They gotta knock off some of their own people to do it. They're gonna go there.
Exactly. Real quick, Psalms 97 and 10. Because it said, keep me from the hands of the evildoers, right? Psalms 97 and 10. Got that real quick.
I got it. So Psalm 97 and verse 10, it says, yea, they that, that love the Lord hate evil.
Yeah, they that love the Lord hate evil. Right?
They that love,
Go ahead.
they that love the Lord hate evil.
Where's the callous?
I have no idea. Go ahead.
Says, yea, that love the Lord hate evil.
Right.
He preserveth the souls of his saints.
Preserving the souls of his saints. Go ahead.
He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked.
Yep, he delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. See that? So Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us out of the hand of the wicked, man. It's called the hell out of here, bro. Like, it's real. The black woman, man, something else, bro. That's it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Keep going.
No, that was it. Go back to that. What was you holding?
Psalm 140.
Yeah, Psalm 140. A little bit more of that.
This is Psalm 140 and verse 5. The proud have hid a snare for me.
Yeah, the proud. All right, going back to the rich, the elite, the most proud. Go ahead.
It says, the proud have hid a snare for me and cords.
Yeah, a snare. A snare is a trap. Cords. You know, different. Like you got a trap. You got different pitfalls you can fall into.
Tripwire.
The trip wires, trap doors, shit falling from the sky or the ceiling coming down on you. You know. Go ahead.
They have spread a net by the wayside.
Yep.
They have set gins for me.
And that tie, you can tie that into pretty much the system of America, man. Everything about this place is a trap, a snare. Every avenue you go is a way of death and destruction, man. You know? Go ahead.
That's why they make it so hard for you to get out of these things.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're like a snare, and it grabs you up, and even though you're trying to pull back, you're just stuck there now.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes it get worse.
Yeah, the more you fight, the more harder it's to get out.
Right. You know, one of those traps is them contracts.
Yeah, contracts, yep. Yeah, the contracts, this man's so-called judicial system.
Yeah.
You know, what else? Just everything, man.
Addiction that he got
Yeah.
people addicted to drugs.
Yep.
Whatever.
Religion, so-called.
Right.
The trap in this world is easy to get into, but very hard to get out.
Exactly. You know, debt, that's the main thing. You got the whole planet caught up in that web of debt, man. Yeah. With what you call it? With what's it called? I can't think of the word.
Gaslight?
The interest.
Oh, yeah.
With compounding interest,
Yeah, I
man.
know. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Because see, if this man was ruling according to the law, all right, you have the year of Jubilee, which every 7 years you're supposed to release that debt. This man just keeps piling on and on and on to where you're never able to recover.
Yeah.
Once you fall into debt, man, it's damn near impossible to get out.
That's it. That's why everybody across America is finished. They all caught. Everybody's caught in that trap. Go ahead out.
This is Psalm 140 and verse 6.
Here you go.
I said unto Yahweh, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Yahweh.
That's right.
O power, the Lord, the strength of my salvation. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle.
Thou has covered my head in the day of battle, man. All right. So as we go into this fight, we know that the Lord is with us. All right. He's going to protect us, man. Preserve us. We believe that. That's our faith. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8. Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked.
Right. So by now, you should know what the desires of the wicked are, man. Their plans of what? Of ruling the world under this technology, the AI. All right? This is why the fucking Pope was opening portals. Right? Talking about Christmas rituals. What does that have to do with the Bible, man?
Man, where did the Bible tell you to do that?
What's really going on with the upper echelon of the wicked, man? What are they doing? Right? So it's clear by now what the real intentions are of these devils. Right? Now you should see that these people are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. There should be no doubt about that, man. All right? Every day, he's showing you who he truly is. Come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm 140 and verse 8. Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked.
Yep.
Further not his wicked device.
Further not his wicked device, man. They ready to push this thing, man. Revelation 12 and 12.
Look at what they're doing, bro. Like I said, you had Pope come out he's ready to push the one world religion.
Yep.
Bill Gates came out and said he's ready to push this one world government.
Yep.
You know? So Esau is literally telling you to your face of what his plans are. He knows that the people will be powerless to stop him. This is why we need Yahweh Shai to intervene on our behalf Otherwise, man, this nigga will overtake us. Man.
It says,
Even that scripture where King David says, deliver us from those that are stronger than us. Oh, yeah.
finishing it out, Psalm 140 in the latter, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves.
Yeah, lest they exalt themselves. That's what it's all about. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves, because at that point, he's able to call himself God. He's able to rule out the Most High. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 goes into that, man. Right? By him having this technology, this nanotechnology in your body, controlling your mind and the very essence of your soul, right? He therefore becomes God over you now.
He successfully, stuff the Most High's presence out the work.
Yeah. That's why we read the article where it talks about what the billionaire technocrats, they have the ability to change what it means to be human through the technology.
Yeah, man. Mention of Bill Gates a couple of years ago, talking about the G2 gene, God gene.
Yeah.
They figured out how to sever your connection with the Most High.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing.
Exactly, because me and the brother did a lesson going into that. And the spirit, which is in your mind, your pineal, it's like a router, it's like a wireless antenna, man. Right? Esau, and the scripture say he do a diligent search. Right. So when you read the article, it's breaking it down on how when you actually send up prayers, you're actually sending forth energy into the heavens, man.
They call it the study of that quantum physics.
Quantum physics. So Esau knows, man. He knows that there's a spiritual connection, with our bodies to the Lord. This is why he's trying to sever it off. This is why he has you on these genetically modified foods. This is why he's constantly bombarding radiation upon you through these devices and these towers, the chemtrails in the sky. See that? Everything, the water, the poison, the plastic in the water, it's all to sever your connection from the Most High. Give me Psalm 62:4. Right? What precept do you have? Yeah, give me that real quick, and then give me that Psalm 62:4.
So Psalm 142:6. I attend to my cry, for I am brought very low.
Exactly.
Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are stronger than I.
Right, deliver me from my persecutors, for they are stronger than I, man. Right? Esau is stronger than us right now. Right? So our power is Yahweh Shem Shah, who's going to deliver.
Okay, for sure.
As he always does.
Oh my God, hey, how
Right?
are you?
Like I said in the NLT too, it said, deliver us from our persecutors because they're too strong for us. Right? We can't in any way possible fight against this man in a carnal sense, man. Right? That's his blessing. That's his, he was given the sword to rule the earth, take peace from it, man. So every time you see Jake go into some type of uprising, that shit gets snuffed out quickly, man. Because that's not for us to do, man. Our power is in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Like the scripture literally said to wake ye upon me, till I rise from the battle. So the Lord's going to be the one doing the heavy lifting.
Exactly.
All we're doing is preparing his return so that he can do that.
Yep. Yahweh Shah said that this is my kingdom, my service, and fight. Right. It ain't time for that yet. Go ahead, bro. What you have?
Psalm 62:4.
There you go.
They only consult to cast him down from his excellence.
Right, they only consult. When these devils come together with these super secretive meetings somewhere in fucking Switzerland or whatever the hell they're going to be at, whatever hiding place, dungeon that they meet at, it's all about getting rid of these people, man. The next method, the next plan to implement to kill this line of people, man. Exactly. Remember, there's a Cambridge Ivy League study that we brought out that they created certain jabs only designed for a particular race of people. Right. So what race of people is that? Go ahead.
They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth,
but
they curse inwardly salah.
Yeah, and that's what Esau is fully about, man. He's about getting rid of you, right? That perpetual hatred. Stemming back from Ezekiel 35, going all the way back to the womb, man. Yeah. The beginning.
It goes back to Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
Cain, he killed Abel to get rid of the chosen lot. Man.
Yep.
All right, that's the same thing Esau is trying to replicate now.
Yep.
So when we're seeing Esau, preparing to make that move, man. But you got the naive of our people that can't fathom that this Edomite would do that. Like you had during the pandemic, that dumbass nigga Slim Thug make that video talking about, man, I don't think Bill Gates will make a jab to kill us. He's a computer guy. Why would he want to kill us? niggas don't understand the spiritual implications on the warrior.
Yeah, so you niggas don't know nothing.
Nah, man.
You know? Precepts. All right, hey, we'll leave it like that, man. So, hey, the hopeful year of our deliverance, all right, and the destruction of Esau, man. Lord willing, hey, things are going to continue to get more intense. All right, we just entered the so-called New Year 2025, man. So, hey, prophecy going to be off the chain this year, man. We can already see it, man. So, hey, just another day closer to the deliverance of the Lord's elect and the destruction of the wicked, man.
Continue to throw a person on this thing.
That's it, man. So, hey, we pray that you edify. We'll close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out the laborer in the house of David, the elect, who's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom. Shalom.